Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Gentlemen's Sim Racing Club Friday night fun time. We've got Indycars coming to you from Silverstone in the UK. My name is Nick. I'm joined tonight with Joe Baldwin and Josh Sawino. And we got some Indycar action from here, the legendary racetrack that as we saw last weekend, Lewis Hamilton taking a win. Let's see who takes a win tonight in the Indycars. They fly over here, Northampton here. Excuse me. Tonight, one race will be a competition caution. We got a choice of 2 compounds of tyres. The guys have pushed the pass, and there will be a competition caution with a safety car. So we'll see how this all pans out. Just to make all the ladies and gentlemen aware, we got that's it, Joe. Throw it up. We've got a little bit of a wind, only 2 kilometres an hour. It's 26 degrees temperature, which means where's the track temp? 26 as well, is it? Oh no, 45 degrees track temperature. My apologies. It should be a good race. Just one race with a little bit of a pause in between. 35 laps around here, and fuel tanks are looking at about 8 to 9 laps a tank. As we see the cars gridding up in the behind the graphics there, we will cut to the grid in just a second. We have a full grid. We got 28 people in the server, I think. 28 people in the server, so it should be very good. Yes, Andrew, because Adam is racing, so Joe's taking over the broadcasting duties tonight. So off the top, let's go through it. We got Aaron Russell on the front row with Ben Woods. We got John Merritt, Glenn Sito, Riddell on row 2. Row 3, Bevan Moyes at Ashley Lear. Dimitri Agathos and Nathan Norman. Ryan Howe and Aidan Leithwaite round out the top 10. We got David Baz and Adam Lavis on it there. We got Brett Bradbury, Sam Stride, Jackson Dial, Paul Wood. Fred Kahn, Tim Fuge. Kurt Normanson, Julian Mookie rounding out the first 10 rows. I believe we've got some more coming. There's a safety car leads them away.
Oh, I think we've got 20, Nick. I tell you what, it's been a pretty stellar week so far, Nick. There's been big numbers and everything. We've got 20 guys, I think, on the grid here now. Hang on, did I put the right button? I did.
Pits.
So
there'll be some guys in pit.
Yeah, 20 guys have qualified. So.
Aaron Russell's taking a detour as well. She decided to follow the safety car.
All right, the safety car's in. We're coming through Club Corner now. Aaron Russell's got the inside line here. And we're watching Dimitri Agathos here, who's back on that row. And away we go. We got the green flag. Aaron Russell with a clean pair of heels here from Ben Woods. Going into the first corner, into Abbey. And some stragglers at the back here. But that's all right, clean start. We cut back to Dimitri Agathos here in 8th position, coming up to Village. You can see the red sidewall. Oh, there's some guys in the air already. We'll have to get back to that in just a sec. Oh, one guy slipped over.
No, Leithwaite. He was probably one of the favourites coming in tonight, I think. So that's a fair old. He's going to be upset.
He's going to have a bit of a headache.
So absolutely unlucky for him being upside down as well. That's probably going to take him out for the week. So
well, he might get it back on the safety car. So, we've gone to a safety car. Okay. Interesting stuff here, because it was a guaranteed no safety car in the first 10 laps. But anyway, we're going to get everybody back together again. But that extends whoever's towing, such as Leithwaite. That's going to make his tow like 4 or 5 minutes now. Just to the totem pole there, guys and girls. You can see you got the driver name, the number, and then next to that, little red circles. If you got red circles on, you got the soft tyres. If you got the black circles, you got the hard tyres. And then on the very far right, that far column, it pushed to passes, and you can see the gentlemen have 10 maximum they can use at any one time, and that's all they get for the race, unlike the real Indy cars.
Well, we can go back, guys, and we'll have a look at
let's have a look.
Some of the action that caused that. There's a few guys that were involved in this, so we'll have a look here. Bevan Moyes is the first one that's come up as having an incident, so can see where this has triggered it. So he's tried to cut back and had, I think actually Lear might have been on his inside. Get a better view of this from up high. So I think, so he's
jumped across.
Tried to do the cutback, and that's just unfortunately brought Aiden's been the one who's really copped the brunt of that one, unfortunately, because having flipped him upside down. So just nowhere to go for him. He comes in here and
nowhere to go.
Barely. The amount of damage to that car is actually going to be minimal. Like he just sort of hooked onto the tyre and. That's flipped him upside down, but we've got more. Ryan Howe's been involved in something. Might have been the same. So Jackson Dial, I don't know if this was later. No. It's quite a lot of the guys out. I think they've all had incident points from this.
Oh, someone's cut the corner there. Yeah, he's cut the corner at Village there and just gone straight into somebody.
Yeah, Woody was involved. So that's a... very unfortunate start, but it's been almost par for the course for this week. It's lap one of just about all the races has seen some sort of an incident during the week. Just, I think, purely the numbers and a lot of the guys are new to the club, Nick and Josh. We've got a lot of new members as well, so trying to learn how other people race and whatnot, it's probably a little bit to do with it, but hopefully once we get green flag here, we should have a bit cleaner racing.
Especially with the new damage model, these things, as tough as they are in the real world, they are fragile. So giving the space and just having a bit, it's lap one of a long race, especially around here, 35 laps, and now they're effectively not going to get the full 35 laps because we've got too early a safety car. We'll see how this all pans out, but it should be close. Now we do have 31 cars, there you go, so it did go up to 29.30, but there's a couple of people in pits.
And there's poor Aiden Luthwaite sitting there still getting his toe, I think, so yeah, he'll rue the start of this, but I'm sure he'll be around for the long haul. It's always unfortunate to have an incident, lap one of a championship, round one, but he's going to have another 9 races, and I'm absolutely certain that a driver of his calibre will be up the front there come the end of the championship. Aiden's been fast in these type of cars for last season. He was chased Jackson Rahana all the way to the flag in the SFL, so I'm sure that that skill will go over to these cars.
Yeah, well, it's been quite a lot of open wheelers in this season that we've got this year, this time through. So it should all help out with all the open wheelers, especially into these ones, these big heavy open wheelers with lots of horsepower. All right, we'll see. Can we see the safety car there, Joe? Has it still got its lights flashed?
If we jump on board, so there'll still be another lap behind us. The lights are still on the safety car, as you can see there from the nose of Aaron Russell's car.
Yep.
So Jackson Dial. So if we go through the field at the moment now, you got Aaron Russell, hot lap merits in second. We'll get a better view.
Riddell.
The car, clean Cito Riddell, his teammate sitting in third. Nathan Norman, that's a fresh face for myself. I can't say that I'm personally familiar with the high octane sim sport driver, but welcome to the club. He's obviously a new member.
Agathos.
Dimitri Agathos is sitting there in seventh. Some of those guys must have gone through the pits. We've got Curtin Omlinson, Paul Wood, Ashley Lear, Julian Mookie. So Dave Baz is sitting there in eighth in car 08 at the moment.
There we go. The leaderboard's going crazy now, yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of guys have ducked into the pits just as we were going through the thing. So we'll have to. So that's put Baz up to sixth now. Benny Woods, he's one of the committee members and a value member of the club through and through. He qualified well, so he must have slid off on lap one. I'm not sure what happened to Ben, because he qualified second, I think, from memory, didn't he? Second or third?
He was on this. Might have been on the second row, maybe even the third row, yeah.
And as as Andrew Neal's spot. There we go, Fred Kahn, he's already up 5 spots. He's sitting in 12th at the moment for Andrew Neal. Back up the list in 8th, we have our old mate Adam Maverick. There he is there in his green machine. One of the club stalwarts, been around for a long time. Brett Bradbury's already up 4 spots, sitting in position 9. Sam Stride, one of the RC team members in the GSRC, is up 4, sitting in 10th at the moment. Just outside the 10 is Bevan Moyes. Now, we've all done a fair bit of racing with Bevan in the Indycars in seasons past. And
yes.
He's a very, very tough customer in these cars, guys, so don't think he's going to be sitting outside the top 10 for very long. There's Fred Kahn, one of the young blokes that's new to the club. He's up 13 positions there. Jack Humphreys, he's proven fast in this style of car in last season with the SFLs. He's a bit of a peddler, so I would say have a good look for him as the season continues on. Chris Noble, another one of those guys who just seems to be around in just about every server we have up the front. Ryan Howes, another fairly new member of the club, and his teammate by the look of it. He's got the same paint on as Chris. He's actually a real world racer. He races in the they call them super trucks or whatever they call them, that run around with the supercar circus. He's a driver in that series in real life, so good to have him as a part of the club. One of the long-time sorts of the club here as well, in Adam Tice, a long-time member. He's sitting in 16th, up 7. Liam Amos, 17th. Sean McClure, he's actually a guy, he has a speedway background. I actually crewed for him when he ran the Australian title in Mount Gambier many years ago. So
there you go, small world.
Yeah, I've actually got a personal relationship with Sean. He's a really nice bloke. He's, I think he was in Swan Hill for a long time, and I think he might be living in Mildura at the moment. So yeah, very nice young bloke. So Bobby Camo's another member of the club. He's been around for a few months. Old timer Wayne Vizzer. He's been around for a fair while. So yeah, we get back. Another one, Paul Wood. He's one of the AER guys, followed up by a very rapid Ashley Lear. He's another newer member of the club. Sam Chapman, but I think if we go up the front, I reckon we might be just about to go green.
All right, Aaron Russell coming through club here. And
safety car in the pits. And
safety car in, yep. Here we go. Let's rock and roll. Let's hope these guys can get through the turn now. Well, someone's spun.
Oh, Ben Woods.
Okay, we got Aaron Russell here. We'll have to get back to that in just a sec, Joe, but we got the Chula guys chasing with Dimitri Agathos trying to make a nose. No, my apologies. Yeah, making some room for himself. And the front two have just gotten away. Oh, another big one. Wow, get people getting on the loud pedal too early.
Glenn
We'll have to get back to that in a sec.
Oh, poor Glenn.
Wow, it's all happening here. We'll have to get back to that one in a sec. We'll let this one open out as we see Norman getting sideways there. Agathos up the inside here through Woodcote, going down into Cops, side by side. Agathos through, bang it back one gear and then flat on the throttle out the other side. Top stuff. The highest hard tyre runner at the moment is that green car in the background there, Adam Lavis, currently sitting in 5th position as we come through the Maggots, Beckett's and Chapel complex. Fast part of the track here, leading onto the hangar straight. And unlike Formula 1, we don't need DRS. We got push to pass, and you can see here already some people have already used it. Jack Humphrey's already on the button right now. You can see it's green. He's got 6 to go. He's probably going to use them all up before the end of the race. And we can see here Brett Bradbury sitting in 6th position here. He's got Sam Stride right behind him. Bevan Moyes in behind him as well. We know Bevan's quite handy in these things. So long game. Lap 4. We got
pass on Fred Kahn. We'll go back and have a little start. That one for Ben Woods. That was a different one. That one. So let's see what's happened to Ben. All on his own. Oh no.
Too much inside curb. And then what happens next?
Oh, next.
He was all right?
Yeah, he was all right. He just sat there and waited.
Oh, so all the way up in the Abbey chicane, yeah.
So,
That's unlucky.
Here's what
It was the
happens.
next bit.
Oh,
Mate, call the ambulance.
oh, if it doesn't rain,
Wow.
indoors, you'd be filthy on that one. Just so unlucky. Now, where are we?
Cold tyres, yeah. And that's why I've written the rules the way they are. It forces the guys to really think about their racing and not be super duper aggressive at the start. If you do lose a lap out, you've got that competition caution later in the race. Nowhere to go. Blue, green, blue, green, blue, green.
And he's had another incident later on, by the look of it, trying to get back to the pits.
Looks like bits and pieces are hanging off that car. He's got plenty of toe in. He's just parked it.
Get the toe. Seems like we got Bevan and Stride here. They're in the battle. Bevan Moyes putting the wood to
Bevan Moyes, Sam Stride, Brett Bradbury in front of them. They're closing in on Adam Lavis there. Looking down the hanger straight into Stowe. Wow, look at that corner speed he's got. Bevan Moyes all over him. Coming down into the braking for club as we're going to tick off lap number 6. Our sideways. Third lap of racing, and these red tyres are looking pretty good, but I tell you what, they're going to be... Oh, here we go, up the inside here. Will he get it before the apex of Abbey? And he lets him through. So down goes Brett Bradbury, up goes Bevan Moyes, and now Bradbury's got to defend here into the corner. He's got another one looking up the inside here into Village. Nice wide line. And then into the loop here. So we still got Aaron Russell leading from John Merritt, and they got 2.6 seconds on Agathos, as we still got guys going for it. Coming down the Wellington Straight, side by side, Ryan Howe.
Gets the job done.
Yep, and then there's some more guys coming into it, and now you'll see, if these guys have gone too hard on their soft tyres, the guys on black tyres will start catching them up, which we can see Humphreys and Noble there in 10th and 11th, they're on hard tyres as well. So it's a game of chess, this one. A little bit more thinking, a little bit less driving. Get the guys to engage their brain, so to speak, as we come through the fearsome Cops Corner. Love that place. Especially in F1, it's almost flat if not. And then through the Maggots Beckett's Chapel complex. Sorry, go, Joe.
I think Jack Humphreys might have got a little bit too excited with his push to passes. He's only got 2 left. I don't know whether or not he actually realises
He's on one now.
10 in the whole race. It's yeah, he's going to.
He's on one now. He's just off it.
Yeah, he's going to be a sitting duck by the time we get to the end of this one. He's going to have absolutely nothing left in the tank.
Well, he's going to have nothing left in the tank, and I hope he knows he's only got 3 sets of tyres, so he's going to have to double stint a set somewhere along the line here. As we jump on the Skycam, brought to you by Waste Options, and watching Ryan Howard come across to complete his 7th lap. Oh, sorry, complete his 6th lap into the 7th. Go through that fantastic turn 1 at Abbey there, through the farm curve, up here into Village. First real hard braking zone. And he's really closed Adam Lavis down, who's just dropped a spot to Bevan Moyes.
Noble and Bradbury, they're in pretty close company here. They're doing they're running hard.
That's it. And then on to the Wellington Straight. This is what I like, this bit of track down here. Fast corner on, fast corner off. Having
Tell
a
you
look.
what, boys. Speaking about those push to passes. Speaking about those push to passes, I normally use them all on the last lap, so he's one up on me there.
He's using all the first 2 laps. He's only got 1 lap,
That's it.
so he obviously doesn't realise that there is only 10 available.
Yeah, and that's the thing. When it came out in this Indycar, I don't think they had the programming to do it. And since the Super Formula's come out, you have got a timed push to pass now. So as you see Chris Noble here getting right on that rear wing of Brett Bradbury, he's hungry to get past. Chris Noble here on the hards as well. So it looks like some of these guys running reds as Humphreys uses his last push to pass, and Noble's on one now. And you can see there his screen is green, and he's got the Christmas trees on either side lighting up. He's having a good run here into Stowe, and he's up the inside. I think the hard tyres are coming into to play now, Joe.
Yeah.
These red tyres, soft tyre guys are starting to lose out as he loses into club. There's another spot. Oh no, he's ahead, but he's going to be pushing it. Craig Palm putting the pressure on him. As you see Chris Noble here come across the line now. Lap 8. We've got Hot Lap Merritt, half a second to 3/10 of a second behind Aaron Russell at the front of the field. Third place, Dimitri Agathos, 3.5 seconds back. Nathan Norman, 2.7 behind him. Bevan Moyes, 2.5 behind him. Adam Lavis, 1.9 behind him. And we see John Merritt getting right up behind him now. So these two have made their tyres last a bit better. What are they doing? 41s, 42s. And as you look down the totem pole, the lap times are just starting to blow out as well. So
looks like one of Jack's teammates has said to us there he's only used ERS before, not pushed to pass, so he's probably not quite aware how they work, which, yeah, so you'll have to school him after the race and he can only push that button 10 times and then he's done.
And also, IndyCar brought in their energy recovery system only this last weekend at Mid-Ohio, so it's yet to be implemented into iRacing. You'll see the first two coming down the back straight, which could be an advantage when it does come into iRacing. So here we are, completing the 8th lap of the race. First 4 under safety car, and we got, looking back from Aaron Russell here. Never thought he was an open wheeler. I thought he was always a tin top, but there you go, can come across. Whereas John Merritt, always been a go-karter. John Merritt has... Pit stops have started. All right, who we got here? Nathan Norman in from 4th position.
Jack Humphries. Got Brett Bradbury. Adam Thomas.
So we'll see what happens. Having raced these cars quite extensively, if you take on tyres, your stop will be 7 seconds or greater. To do a full tank, it'll be 6 seconds or so. So we'll see what happens. You've got a double stint set of tyres somewhere, so you might as well do it if you're on the hards. I see Sam Stride here with some pressure from Chris Noble now. Sam on the reds.
You'd be hard-pressed double stint in the reds, to be honest.
Exactly. And the conditions are quite hot, so I dare say there's going to be migration to the hard tyres here. But who knows which way the strategy is going to work best. Is it best to start off with the reds, get them out of the way and just do hards to the end, or is it the opposite going to be the best way? We'll find out, no doubt. So the leaderboard's chopped and changed a bit there. Sorry, go on, Joe.
I was going to say, I would look at it in the sense of trying to get a full tank of fuel and blacks on to get you home, so that you always reverse engineer your races so that you're on the best tyre choice. We know that blacks, whilst their immediate pace is probably not quite as
leaders in
as you beat me to it.
Leaders in. These two have got magnets on their cars because they have not been separated yet. Let's see what happens. If the car goes up, they're going to change tyres. If they stay down, they're going to run this tyre for a second set. For a second stint, sorry.
I've seen any more than about 1.2 second gap between them since the drop of the green. So
exactly.
The race is
here we go.
Be between these two guys. Who goes up on Jacks? Who goes up on Merritt's up?
They both do. What tyres do they choose? Reds? They're both going to blacks.
Both going to blacks. Oh, Merritt's.
Oh, will John get him? Oh, wow, he's closed the gap, but I mean, this is fantastic. Look at these two going out at hammer and tongs. This is great. Skycam again brought to you by Waste Options. Thank you to Waste Options for their continued support of this club. And the other thing too, Joe, having once again doing these things on almost a weekly basis in the officials when I can, when my computer's not bugging up. We'll see John Merritt going to the inside here, coming down the Wellington Straight. Will he get the corner? Coming down into Brooklands, he's got the inside. So that's the effective lead right there.
And this is one thing, anybody who's ever raced John, because he's a bloody bugger for it, he's amazing on cold tyres. So
exactly.
For the first 2 laps of it, I mean, he's fast in any part of a stint, let's be honest, but he's really, really good on cold tyres. Like, he's popped the colds on here, and whilst he's followed Russell to, what are we on, lap 8? Lap 10 now.
Lap 10 now.
Effectively lap 7 after the yellow flag period. He's really, really good, like on restarts on the cold tyres and coming out of pits on cold tyres. It's probably his biggest strength, other than his raw pace he's got anyway. He's just, it doesn't matter what car he's in, it is one of his strengths for sure.
I was actually going to mention, Joe, that if you jump onto a cold set of reds, you've got plenty of understeer to entertain you for the first 2 corners. So it's actually better to do a bit of an undercut if you're going to change to red tyre. So we see Ryan Howe in from 2nd, Adam Lavis in from 3rd. It looks like Ashley Lear is in. Is that John Merritt coming back in the pits? Oh no, he's gone past on the front straight. There we go. Bevan Moyes is in the lead. I hear an uh-oh. What's going on, Joe?
We have a Bobby Camo. What's he done? He's run out of
fuel. DHL didn't give him enough fuel.
Oh no, Bobby.
He can't make his deliveries. He's got a tow now. Oh, it sucks.
Oh, Bobby, that's unfortunate. He's maybe didn't turn down his fuel. Oh, we got another
Fuel mixture.
Sean McClure.
Another DHL car.
And another
okay.
One fuel using. Oh no.
There's a wall there.
Call them whammer lamps.
Yeah, that's broken. Bevan Moyes with a 10-second lead. Now, I'm just trying to look at my leaderboard here. Has he already taken a stop during the caution period there? Is that why he's got a lead? Because that's the only reason I can think of. He was
stationary in that pit stop for 4.67.
4.65. So yeah, just did a top up.
Yes.
Righto. So this is where the strategies are going to diverge away from each other, and hopefully they'll come back towards the end.
Back here,
so,
we've got a bit of a battle going on. Put in the mid-pack at the moment, so this is the back end of your top 10. Noble, Stride, Humphries and Khan, all running very close to one another.
So you got that on replay, Joe? We got a pass there.
Man.
So we'll go to live pictures now, and we might jump back to that fight there, because they are... There you go.
Stride, he makes a move up the inside.
So Stride's... he just got past by Humphries, and Khan's looking pretty hungry there, and Lear's coming into this fight as well. So you can see pretty much the whole field has now gone to the hard tyre, except for Amos and Chapman. And I don't know if Humphries has realised he's out of push to pass. He's probably trying to bang on that button and nothing's happening. And man, what a great section of racetrack. All these fast corners. It's the best reason why I chose it. There's plenty of runoff around here. Plenty of long straights. Yeah, it's hard to pass, but it's such a joy to drive this track. And they're running down the Wellington straight there. Sam Stride with Fred Khan and Ashley Lear's right in it now. All of them on hard tyres, which is... Now, I'd like to zig when everybody zags here, because everybody be conserving these tyres and probably trying to double stint them. Nathan Norman.
Oh, no.
Cops. Oh, Bevan.
Oh, what's happened?
What happened there?
Just missed it. I was looking there.
He had a massive lead too.
He did. I think he's pitted. Let's see what happened to Bevan.
Okay, he's fighting. He's on the outside into Cops. He turned in. Just didn't clear the guy. He was just trying to get that apex and didn't clear him.
Such a promising race for him with the strategy of pitting early. He was making the move on Nathan Norman actually, and just
he must have just come out of pits. Well, look, there's still here it is now. Here's the competition caution. So, Bevan might play back into this one. So, competition caution. We're on lap 13. John Merritt is currently in the lead from Aaron Russell and Dimitri Agathos for your top 3, and Nathan Norman, Ryan Howe in your top 5 there. So it's going to bunch the field up again. Get the fireworks ready, Joe, and get ready to light them, because we're going to have fireworks on this next restart.
Let's see what happens with the pits. Who didn't pit in the last few laps? Is there anybody? I'm not sure.
That's the thing.
Yeah, and if there's anybody who hasn't pit, it's going to sort of work against them, but it can also work for them, because Bevan Moyes is in the pits, obviously, because he's had his incident. But
he's done, yeah.
And he'll get a pit lane penalty as well, because
it's closed.
Yellow, which is silly NASCAR rules for iRacing in that sense, but we're all going to play by the same rules. But the people who have just pitted, will they come in and try and top up to continue on?
I would.
it's
definitely. If you're on the hard tyre, definitely. But I think the person that's going to be caught out here is Adam Lavis. He started on the hards and he's still on the hards. I dare say he double stinted them. He's got to use the reds at some point, and if it keeps going the way it does, he might have to double stint them towards the end of the race.
He's hard, yeah. He's red, sorry, did you say? What we do have at the moment is, and he's actually in the booth here with us at the moment, is committee member Sam Chapman. He's had a quiet race at the moment. Sam, down the back there, were you caught up in those early shenanigans? No, I think you qualified 24th. So, is it how's the race panning out for you at the moment, Chapo?
Yeah, no early shenanigans. I'm just rubbish. It's just don't know the car, don't know the track, but it's. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Like, these guys are pretty quick around here, so it's been pretty good. And I'm just trying to work out the different tyre compounds and that sort of thing. The soft, it does turn out, is more grippy, I have found. So there's a good piece of intel for you, just in case you didn't know that one. Oh no, sorry, I've rear-ended the guy ahead of me now, but yeah, that was great.
It's yellow.
We'll go. That's all right. We get three fast repairs apparently. So I guess I will pit for a bit of a fuel up at a fast repair just in case I've done my wing. I don't think I can lose any. Oh no. I'm gonna have to lose 24th spot for 25th, so that's gonna be tragic. But other than that, no, it's just been fun. It's pretty hot, 45-degree track temp though.
Yeah, we're actually having a look now. You might want to radio into the pit crew. You are going to need a new nose.
New nose.
Am I? Okay, all right. Yeah, that's all right. I think.
Yeah, so and you might want to apologise to Mr. Jackson Dior, because I think that's the guy that you got.
Yes, I will. I'll go on mute for this in a tick and apologise to Jackson, because he'll just think, well, I mean, I'm up to mischief, but it just turns out I'm a man trying to multitask, which never works particularly effectively. Exactly. Don't do that. But yeah, so we'll try the pit lane. We'll see if this pit lane sequence works in my favour. Do we reckon I hold my tyres or I switch back to hards, guys?
I'd change. Dealer's choice.
Dealer's choice.
It's going to be green to the end of the race, and if you can make those hards last, then do a green flag stop and save yourself about half a second, which could jump you up some spots.
Half a second, I don't know. I'm losing about 3 seconds a lap, Nick. So I'm not sure if half a second's going to be the differential here, but let's. I'll run with it. We'll try the primary tyre again.
Joe, you want to go to a pit lane view here because there are so many cars.
There's a lot of guys in the pit lane here at the moment.
There's a lot of top-ups I just saw as well. People just topping it up there. There we go. Pit lane view.
All right, Chapo, well, best of luck through the end of the race. We've actually got another guy in here at the moment, Greg Heaney's paid us a visit. Good evening, Greg.
How you going?
Good, mate. How's yourself? Are you in the grid tonight, or are you in having a chat with your teammates?
No, I'm multitasking, so I'm currently crew chiefing for Aiden whilst drinking some whiskey because whiskey business.
Whiskey business, of course.
Sprayden. Not alcoholic cider from Sprayden?
Sorry, Sprayden. Make sure I correct that. So I'm currently crew chiefing for Aiden. And we almost named him Yuki. And we're going to have to get him a new helmet.
So unlucky on lap one. Turn 3. Hang on, 1, 2.
Yeah, it was turn 3, lap 1 on his lid.
Lap 1, round 1. It was a silly little trip-up incident. What caused this? It was actually just someone trying to duck to the inside, didn't realise somebody else had the overlap, and he never really had a lot of contact, just a bit of wheel contact, and it's just absolutely flipped him upside down with 0 car damage, other than the fact that it went upside down was how it looked from the booth.
Yeah, it was, he copped a little bit of car damage because it did use up one of his fast repairs on his first round of stops. So he's actually just coming in for another stop under the safety car here, so he'll end up on the back of the grid just for a fuel top up. But we are going to looks like he's actually grabbed himself a set of tyres as well. I know I didn't put those on. But
He's just on his way out of the pits now.
He's on his way out now.
yeah, so just watching that as well. So I'll have to make sure I set him up for the next lot. So yeah, the boys have already got an idea of how they're going to work everything. So Aiden is going to be going like a cut cat in the last stint. So I'd be keeping an eye on him if I were you boys. He's going to be going like mad.
I was about to... Oh, yeah, go.
I was going to say, we actually said earlier on that we were thinking Aiden would probably be one of the guys. Yeah, considering the pace he showed in pretty much anything open wheel since he's joined us, like he had a stellar season in the Super Formula Lights last season, battling with Jackson Rahana and anything open wheel. The guy's a whiz. He's just really, really fast. So I had said that I would have expected him to be fast in these as well, but just unfortunately, just got involved in that first instance. So we're going to be watching with bated breath on what he can do from 23rd on the grid at the moment, and see where he can get himself up into the points.
Yep. So I will leave you boys to that one. I'm going to jump back over and make sure I can keep these boys under control for the last half of the race. So.
No worries, mate. All right, well, you have a good night, and pass on our best wishes and our commiseration through Lap 1.
No worries.
Righto, thanks, Rick.
Catches.
Joe, if you wouldn't mind putting up a number of pit stops if you can on that total pole. We're green again. I was about to say we've got a new leader. Tim Fuge has just been passed by David Baz too, going into turn 1. And Tim's dropping down pretty hardcore at the moment. So David Baz from Julian Mookie, and I don't think those guys pitted on that last caution. Kurt Nommensen, yeah, he's crashed, he's gone. He's dropped like a rock. See here, the restart coming into turn 1, into Abbey. Oh, he's just turned in, there was a car underneath him, and around he goes.
And I reckon that may have been Moyes.
Believe so, yeah.
Oh, he's coming.
No, it might have been Julian. It might have been Julian. Julian's the other sharp EIT car.
Oh.
And Bevan's come to a stop. Oh, okay. Looks like Bevan's out. To cut back to live pictures. Come on, graphics.
There we go.
There we go. No, it still says replay up the top.
I did click live.
There we go.
There we go. Sorry, guys.
That's all right. We got David Baz in the lead. He's got 2.5 seconds over Julian Mookie and John Merritt right behind him. And so John's the first of the leaders to have pitted. So Julian and Baz obviously stayed out on that last caution. It's going to run green to the end. And David Baz is on the button. John Merritt's on the button. Norman's on the button. So everybody's either trying to get a big gap ahead of these leaders, which David Baz is trying to do, or they're trying to make some passes now, because this is it. Green flag to the end of the race. Run down into Club Corner to complete the 15th lap, and we're going to start the 16th lap, and we've got 35 minutes to go, or 30 minutes to go, my apologies. Oh, who's this? Nommensen got a little sideways. Oh, buddy, didn't get cleaned up by traffic.
Oh, that was close.
Hard and mouthed up there, especially when there's smoke, there's usually fire. He runs wide at turn 1 through Abbey. Who's that on his outside? Liam Amos, Fred Carnes coming up the inside here.
Oh, no,
and we can see there's another car off. That's Agathos. Nice rejoin there, nice and gentle. Let's see here, Agathos, what happens here? He got assistance. He got assistance. Yeah.
That was Jackson Diol, I think, might have actually just tapped him.
Just tapped him, and he broke his front wing for that. So, and these guys through. Oh,
sorry, my bad. It wasn't Jackson.
Might have been somebody else, but that's all right. They tiptoe around. Back to live pictures here. We got, so Kurt now is right behind Viz, and he's got Paul Wood up his clacker. Paul Wood's got a great run through cops. They're going to be side by side here into Maggots. This is not the place you want to be.
No.
Oh. Far out. This is where you back off and then get a good run through here, through Chapel. Yep, get on the button. He hasn't used the button yet. He's only used one, but he's got a good run on him now.
He's only used one. one button, Aiden Luthway, he's actually on the button at the moment.
There you go. Pass done there to Stowe. And these guys all taking risks now. Someone's pitting. A couple more cars are pitting. So the leaderboard's going to chop and change here. You just watch the bottom of your screens, ladies and gents. You'll see the pit stop times and who's in.
Noble.
Three-letter abbreviations.
Noble's in, Nomenson's in.
And Nommensen.
Ben Woods, Ben and Moyes. Them boys have been in the pits for 7 minutes. So I think
they're done.
Him watching.
So David Baz has got a 2.2 second lead on John Merritt. He's made up 10 positions. Excuse me, but John Merritt's got Aaron Russell, Nommensen, Ryan Howe, actually all behind him. So here we are, Aaron Russell, early leader. Led the first couple of laps until that round of pit stops. We're 17 in, just over halfway. And David Baz has got to make up some ground here. He's going to drop down pretty hardcore too. So we've got Adam Lavis there on screen. He's currently sitting in 7th. He's on the reds and he's still got 10 push to passes to go. We see a pass back there, Humphreys and Mookie. I think Humphreys just got in front. And yeah, it's good having this mid-race caution. It's a race of two halves.
Yeah, so Julian's lost a couple of spots in that lap.
He was second on the restart.
Yeah, so Mav's got by him and Jack Humphreys got by him as well. So yeah,
you know what? He might be double stinting the reds. He's got reds on his car at the moment, hasn't he? Mm-hmm. Oh no, he's got blacks.
No, he's got the primary tyre on. He's got the blacks on.
Okay. It might be just on the canvas now or something. But either way, he's falling. He fell pretty hardcore at the start, and he's kind of Jackson Dial running a bit wide there. He's going to give the carrot here to Mookie as they come onto the front straight. 18 in the bag. 17 in the bag on the 18. Up the inside, Sam Stride.
Oh, that's very tight entry. Oh.
Look at that. Great racing, back and forth. Inside, outside. We've got them going through the loop here into Aintree. And someone's looped it in the background there. I didn't catch who it was. Is that Pennzoil car? We've got Sam Stride here coming up the inside of Mookie. We'll cut to the replay. Straight in replay here. He's looking a bit tight. Did he get on? Oh, he got on the curb. Got it upset. Oh, someone else is going with him.
I think they might want to do that.
He got on the loud pedal and he's going to do the corner for a second time. As we see here.
Actually Lear at the moment.
Yeah, so Adams is zigged when everybody zagged here. He's on reds, so he's got to make him work. We see a onboard here with sprayed onboard and a replay.
We'll go live again.
And where is he? Here he is. So just coming through Stowe Corner here on the run down to down the Vale through to Club Corner. 18 completed. We're on to the 19th one. And it looks like David Baz is in. David Baz is in. He's just going to drop down a bit more now. John Merritt's taking the lead. There he is. He's up on jacks. New set of tyres on. There they go. Reds.
You saw it live, people.
And a burnout. He's going to have piles of understeer now. He's got the rear tyres hot.
Yeah.
He's merging on 15th.
And once he gets those tyres in the window, he'll have... Baz will have a fair bit of pace. He's a pretty good peddler these days. So, yeah, whether he's going to short stint to the point where he'll be able to fill up, change tyres again and get himself home, that'll be up to him. Oh, no, it looks like... We've got a couple of red incidents here.
Commentator's curse, guys.
Yeah, so we've got Julian Nookie. What's he done? Mackay, sorry. Oh, he got on the grass.
Oh, comes up the inside there and over the top.
And was that? I think that was old mate that just... Oh, no.
David Baz.
So Baz, obviously on the...
Patience grasshopper. Well, it's going to be a long road back from there.
He'll definitely be coming into pit again.
Yeah, I don't know. I probably wouldn't have done that move initially because he had the tyre advantage on him. I would have got him down the next straight. But anyway, we join back on live pictures. Adam Lavis coming through Stowe Corner here. He's the top runner on the red tyre, the soft tyre. He's currently the top runner with all his push-to-passes left to go. So I think he's going to say that for his final stint. Critical lap here, Joe, will be lap 27. So another 7 laps. Another stint away, and there'll be so there's 1 pit stop to go, and if you get 8, most of the guys will get 8 laps, and if you push your luck you can probably get 9, as we see up the inside here. Ryan Howe, he's going to be on the outside for the next corner of the loop. Nathan's in front, coming through Aintree, but he's got the run on him. Oh, he's gone to the outside, cut back to the inside. He's on the push to party. You saw it there on the screen. It's all gone green. Who will get into Brooklyn first? Up he goes into third. He's trying to bring his teammate with him. Ryan Howe, Nathan Norman, Ashley there going a bit wide, and that's brought Adam Lavis into this fight as well. And just remember, he's on the reds. And it looks like Ryan Howe's just escaped. I think he's given the button another go. Yes, he has.
He's only got 3 to go after this one.
Up the inside of Cops. No, side by side. And that's given a big gap for Adam Lavis to get through before they head into Maggots. Around the inside, on the outside and the inside. Fantastic. Great part of the track too. I keep saying it. And will that give Adam the carrot to get actually there down the hanger straight here? He's not close enough. And that gives a run to Nathan Norman here. Nathan Norman with Jack Humphries on the pack. In tow, we've got Stridey, Khan, Wood, Leithwaite. Leithwaite's making his way back. Khan's having a look up the inside of Stride. They're side by side going into Stowe Corner. And Leithwaite underneath Paul Wood as well. Teammates synchronised passing. But Paul Wood's got the outside again. He's back on the reds. Leithwaite into the pits. Paul looking into club. And so the live time is going a bit haywire there because pit entry so quick. They've got Khan, Stride and Wood coming through to complete the lap. That's lap 20. We're on to the 21st lap. A couple more people in the pits as you see down the bottom there. And like I said, critical lap 27. So if they want to get to lap 27, they've only got a 6. Oh, someone had to back up there. It was Dimitri Agathos.
Oh,
that's always the worst thing to do, isn't it? Yeah. You overshoot your pit box and you have to put in reverse. Ah, he's probably lost a spot there. Now we've got Adam Tice there at the back, and we've got Bradbury. There you go, Adam Tice on his way out as well. All right, Jack Humphries coming out of going through Woodcove, coming down the old front straight.
So some of those guys, they'll probably put at the end of this lap.
Yeah, you'll be in soon.
It's not a real wide window. Like you've probably only got maybe 2 laps with this car, I guess, for wanting to burn the fuel out of it to
yes, but
for the end of the race.
But there were people that pitted under the initial safety car as well. So that's why they're offset quite a bit. I reckon there'll be at least 4 laps difference, Joe. Yeah. As we see John Hot Lap Merritt, wow, I can't even say his name. John Merritt in the pits. And Aaron Russell's followed him in. Lap 21, onto lap 22 now. So these guys are going to lose the lead here. Ryan Howe's going to take that over unless he's in the pits. You can see there on the totem pole, everybody's got meters picking over. They're in the pit lane.
Yeah, there's Jack, Khan, Stridey, Paul Woods is taking underneath there.
So everybody's pitting.
Chapo's in.
Who's going to go through and take the lead? No one's taking the lead here. I saw Adam Lavis go past. Is he going to... It looks like Merritt, Russell, Howe, Leah all out. Adam Lavis coming through 1. And he's got Ashley Lear here. So it looks like Merritt, Russell and Howe have got the first 3 positions. Adam Lavis in 4th. And I dare say Adam's got to pit pretty soon. No, but those black tyres get up...
Adam just pitted.
Oh, there you go. Those black tyres don't take long to get up to temp, whereas the reds do, unless Adam didn't take on any tyres. Sitting pretty in 4th.
Lap 6.32, so he never...
They didn't take any tyres.
Of anybody else.
Yeah. You didn't take any tyres.
7, bit over 7 seconds.
It's over 7 seconds, they took tyres.
Yeah, Aiden Ruthwaite 6.88, 6.7 for Fred Kahn. They're the only guys who are in the 6-second zone. Adams was the fastest with a 6.32 and he's still on the ultimate tyre, and he also still has 10 pushed passes in the pocket, so he's probably looking good. He should get up there for a top 3 by the end of it.
Just got to remember those push to passes do use more fuel as well. So I want a big shout out for Humphreys here. He's up 19 spots from his start position. We see Fred Kahn coming onto the straight there, and there's Humphreys in the BWT water car coming down in the Vale into the club corner here. Up to 7th spot, started 26th. Did he even make a time? Just having a look here. I don't think he set a time, did he? Well, either way, up 19 spots is a good effort there. And Sam Chapman is up now 10 from his starting position as well. No reply from Sam, but that's all right. Oh, no, here he goes.
No, don't worry, because it won't be up for 10 for long. I've earned myself a drive-through for going off track too many times. So,
okay.
We'll see where this leaves me. At least it's not too long a drive-through lane. It's a nice 80km/h.
I'd pump your tyres up and then you'd give us that news.
Oh, it's called commentator's curse, Nick. You know best, right?
That's it, not pumping up anybody's tyres. I will say, Joe, on the leaderboard, positions 4 to 8 are stacked on top of each other here. As we see, 4th position, Adam Lavis, up to 7th, Humphreys. They are stacked on each other there, and you can see that on the totem pole there. Anything yellow is under a second, anything red is less than half a second back to the next car, so, or in front of the next car. So these guys are stacked on top of each other. John Merritt with a... Oh, we have? We're going to airlift them, or David Baz? He's gone into the wrong pits.
Yeah.
No, he's quit. He's done.
Self-imposed, I think he might have just had enough. I don't blame him, to be honest. So we got Jax on the back of Norman, Ashley and Adam Maffrey. This is a pretty good battle pack for these guys.
Yeah, so these guys are all not nose to tail, but they're all tight, and these positions could change quite easily. I was going to mention John Merritt, 6.4 in front of Aaron Russell, and I dare say he kept his tyres, whereas Aaron might have changed. And then Ryan, another 14 seconds back. Another 8 seconds back, my apologies.
And Mavs 7/10 further back from Ryan at the moment, so looks like Ryan might actually have the real pace on him at the moment to try and solidify his top 3. Kurt Nomenson's just travelling through the pits.
Yep, some more cars pitting. Usually can pick that up on the interval there with meters. It has an M behind it, and that usually means they're travelling through pit lane. So, all right, there's still one more stop to go, Joe. Anything can happen here, but I tell you who's sitting pretty is that number 064 out the front here. So right on board with actually Lear, thanks to Sprayton Pure Tasmanian non-alcoholic cider. Through Maggots, through Beckett's, final curve, Chapel curve, and then leading onto the hanger straight. Adam Laver's running a bit wide there. And do we see his screen go green? No, he's going to conserve back. How many push to passes has Lear got? He's got 3 left. Adam's got full complement of 10. I think Adam's going to lead for the final stop. Come through the Stowe corner, the run down the Vale, into Club corner. Of Mark Marquez throwing the bike down the road in front of some corner workers, not the safest thing to do. As we come back on and complete another lap, start our 25th one. He's got a run on him here. He's going to stay in behind here through Abbey.
He's only got 3
through Farm.
passes in the tank from this point. Ashley has.
Yeah, you can see the effects of aerodynamics. He was right up on his tail going into the Abbey turn, but he had to back out of it. I tell you what, that tight turn there, he's right on it now, and we've got another fight here. Humphreys and Leithwaite. Oh no, my apologies, sorry. Norman and Jack, yes, my apologies. I was looking at the wrong part of the screen.
Yeah, so Norman just used to push the pass to try and keep Jack, who's got none available behind him. So it's on between these guys for the front end of the rear of the top 10, I guess you'd say.
Bradbury trying to use the push to pass there, trying to get past Amos. You see on the totem pole there, if that's all right. Oh, he's trying to catch him. Amos was the Pennzoil car that decided to do that, the loop and Aintree turns twice, along with along with Viz. But anyway, as they run onto the old front straight. Oh man, it's all happening here.
With a clean pair of heels at the moment. We've got John Merritt up here.
Yeah, 7 seconds.
Lap 26.
Justin Stevens got a new like there. I was actually going to throw to Josh Zuino, our current race controller. He's had a fair bit to do tonight, especially with those crazy crashes. Josh, give us a bit of a rundown on what's happened in your world tonight.
Oh, not too much actually. I don't think it's been so bad, Nick. These things are really hard to pull up, and you know, turn one seems to pretty much have every incident written over it. There's been some at 9, but yeah, it's pretty much just one and people going for opportunistic moves. So no, it's been some pretty clean racing, and yeah, all in all, the boys have got these cars under wraps pretty well, as far as I'm concerned. Doing well.
And I guess the rest is iRacing just handling it, such as Chapo's incident counts and off tracks and the like.
Yeah, that's it. I think we're going to see a few more drive-throughs before the end of it.
Oh, right, we're getting close on a couple, are we?
Very close.
Fair enough. All right, keep your eyes peeled, Joe. We're gonna we've got some news there from Josh. I always like cutting to another perspective, and Josh has got the eye on those incidents there. But iRacing will take care of that as we're on board, looking back on the Orbic onboard camera here from the gearbox of Adam Lavis. There, just went through cops. And Ashley Lear, these two have got magnets on their cars as well. They have not separated this whole stint since that green flag from that competition caution. We're gearing up, Joe.
Yeah, 2x2, so you've got Madeline Lear and Norman and Humphreys. Probably the two closest battles on track at the moment, although in saying that, Dimitri Agathos and Sam Stride are just starting to get into a bit of a battle here, and behind them, Brett Bradbury and Julian Mackay. So
I'll tell you what, Joe.
People are trying to find, you know, they're finding people to have a bit of a battle with. So actually,
my point exactly. Aaron Russell's in. This is the critical lap, Joe, too. Aaron Russell's in, so he's pulled the pin first. There he is. He's got new tyres.
Fresh tyres, full fuel, ready.
785 on the stop. Now, John's only way to really compliment his lead is not change tyres, but are his tyres done? We'll see what happens here because it's green to the end. Sam Stride in. And he's got Agathos as well. He goes up as well. He's going to get some freshies. Reds as well. And away he goes. Agathos is down as well.
So where's Merritt? Is he coming?
There's Merritt. He's just come through cops. Yep.
We'll keep an eye on whether he pits this lap. Jackson Dill.
You got the teammates here.
Along with his teammate Fred, and you got Woods just from behind him.
Mr. Woods. Oh, he's got a bit sideways there, kept it tight. Was he going in the wrong pit lane?
I think.
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy.
What?
He's trying to park that on the pit wall there.
Fred. He must have had a hardware failure as John Merritt comes in the pit. That's.
Something's going on there. Something funny's going on there. The Timber Trust car on the walls. We see John Merritt here in replay coming into the pits. He's already in the pits. Just looking at the top speeds, he's got one of the highest top speeds as well. So he's obviously used to push the pass down the back straight. Let's see, does he change tyres? Because if he does, it's going to go to about 7 seconds for his stop. If he keeps these tyres, yeah, he's keeping these tyres. He's going to complement his lead here, and he's on the hards too. So he's obviously ticked off the fact that he used the reds at the start. You see Ryan Howe here takes the lead. 28 done, 30 out of 35. 7 laps to go, which is roughly a tank. if you're keeping your tyres, I would try and go as far as you can so you have the shortest pit stop as well. This might jump some people up here. John Merritt, obviously, with the fastest lap of 41.2, he just did a 41.7 on the last lap as well. So he's not lost much pace at all. And he is nose to tail with Jack Humphries, as we keep an eye here on Ryan Howe, because he'll be the next car in, I dare say.
Speaking of tyres there, Nick, I've had a few looks at that Fred Kahn incident, and if I was a betting man, I'd put money on his run them to 0.
Oh, okay. Gone to the canvas. Jeez, he might have used all his tyres up at the start. Adam Lavis here running wide on the way into Brooklands. Did he pit just then, did he? I missed that one.
Mav's been through the pits.
So here he is. He's currently in 7th position. Still some more cars to do some pit stopping. There you go. Michael Heaney saying rear damage on Fred's car, and it made it unsettled going through Woodcote, but it was very tight as well.
Okay. We got another red one.
This is Julian through turn 1, a bit wide there. Turn 2, a little too tight, and he's going to do the short track. Maybe he's lost his spot on the track there. Excuse me. Okay, Ryan Howe, Ashley Lear, Jack Humphries, and Paul Wood all in. You can see at the bottom of the screen there their time. You can see all the cars there. And who we got there? Humphries moving away. Looks like Lear. Oh, I just looked away just as that happened. Now he's going to have to come back in. Don't do a burnout in these cars, it'll put you in the wall.
Yeah.
You're going to walk them away. Yeah, he's got a front wing there. Oh, looks like the guy in front of him too. Ryan Howe did it as well. He's shortened his car up by a foot.
What?
He's got no front wing.
It doesn't come up with...
Look at it, it's hanging off.
They've both done it.
Cut to it if you can, Joe.
No,
I don't know if it'll come up. It won't come up.
Because they're in pit lane.
Yeah.
It doesn't come up as an incident. So...
I can confirm Ryan's just gassed it up if we miss it, but here we go. This will
He's done a burnout, and then a little bit of wheel, and in the wall she goes.
But it gets worse.
Oh, buddy.
No.
You have to walk these things off the line. The first gear's too tall, and then when it gets going, it's right in the boost. And, yeah, unlucky boys.
That's true.
Mr. Aaron Russell here. What's he done?
So, let's go.
He's got the fastest lap. So currently we have 29 completed. John Merritt is in the lead by 6.6 seconds from Aaron Russell. He has just set the fastest lap. And he's got to make up 6 seconds here in the next 5 laps. It's going to be tough. Sitting pretty in 3rd with great strategy, up 9 spots. Adam Lavis, 11 seconds back. Ashley Lear in 4th, 5.3 behind him, and Nathan Norman in 5th, 1.2 behind Ashley there, and you can see that all on your totem pole. They're all pitted as we cut to Leithwaite here into
Up to 6th.
side by side.
6th.
Currently 5th, currently 6th.
Okay, so
Great battle there.
On guys is, as you all know, a hot lap just came in and didn't take tyres. He's got 6 push passes left, and so has Aaron Russell. But Aaron Russell has got fresh reds, and Merritt has got junky primes on. So
Yeah.
Aaron Russell's about a second and a half faster per lap the last couple of laps. So keep an eye on that one. It's I wouldn't mind betting that Aaron Russell's going to close him down over the next, what do we got? We've got 6 laps to go. 5.5 laps to go. So watch his space.
One thing about this track, Joe, it's very easy to save tyres and fuel by lifting off into the fast sections and carrying apex speeds. So my gut feeling, yes, they'll all close down, but I think John's playing a game now. Just let him get to him, let him use up his car, but then have a bit in reserve. As you see here, Paul Wood getting a run on Dial. Outside, inside, not close enough. Paul Wood here is on the reds, and he's got Agathos closing him down as well as he gets a run onto the hanger straight. Agathos 0.25 behind, but then Dial 0.5 in front. Yeah, I'm just watching that gap. Merritt's got it to 6.5 seconds, 6.3 seconds. So we'll just keep an eye on it.
Demetrios got right under rear wing of Woodsy there and lost all the downforce off the nose and pushed wide.
Got to watch the, as Josh pointed out, we got to watch the incident points as well.
Yeah. there are four guys that are living on the edge. Let's put it that way.
Bit of Aerosmith happening as we see these boys just cross the line. Start a new lap 31. Through the apex of one, Paul man wide. Sam Chapman to the outside.
In the fight.
Oh, on the outside of club, which makes the outside in this part of club. But he's crossed him and he's got him.
Smooth, Chapo. On Liam Amos, he showed a fair bit of pace in the race too, so
that's right.
By Chapo. We managed to catch that live too, so well done.
Fantastic. The tightest fight here is Paul Wood, Dial, Agathos and Strider. We see Paul get the position here. Coming into Luffield. Yep.
Brian Howes on the button. He's only got 2 left. So he's only just... Oh, no, he's a fair way back, sorry.
So Adam Lavis, you can see on the totem pole there people using it. Sam Chapman, Adam Lavis using it. Adam's getting closed down too, very slowly by Ashley Lear. And Paul Woods just got in front of these 3, and I think he's going to start gapping them there. Thank you to Waste Options for the Skycam pictures here. See Jackson Dial here in the 200 car, the Whiskey Business Racing. Coming down the hanger straight. And this has been a spicy race, Joe, hasn't it? Everybody's on the push to pass, handing them out like Oprah.
Yeah, Stride is like, I'm going to be starting dumping those. I think he's used 2 on this lap, so...
Could I make a request, Joe?
You can, mate. Can
we go on board with Stridey looking at these guys in front of him?
Well, you certainly can.
Let's do a lap.
We'll go right this here.
Unless something else happens. We'll go on a lap.
There we go. So, navigate through a lap around here.
Through Abbey, it's a very slight lift. You've got to get that apex curve into the farm curve and then braking hard here for Village. Down to first gear in these cars, they're very tall geared, up to what they call the loop and then onto the Wellington straight. Another fantastic part of the track, fast corner on, fast corner off. Use all the road, run through the gears, 11,500 RPM here. If you use push to pass, you get an extra 50 horsepower, which is an extra, I think, half a pound of boost and an extra 300 RPM or 500 RPM. Through Brooklands into Luffield, the worst corner on the track. Fast corner on the track, and then through onto the old front straight, onto Woodcote, through Woodcote there, past the old pits, into the best corner on the track too, into Cops, slight lift, bang it into 5th gear, flat on the throttle, into Maggots, Beckett's and Chapel, flat through the first bit, break down again for the 2nd and 3rd bits, back to 3rd here, onto the Chapel, and then get onto the hanger straight, onto the push to pass there. You can see his screen just went green and the Christmas trees either side lighting up. Run through the gears, extra RPM.
His dashboard on his car actually tells not only him, but us how many push passes he's got when we're on board. So it even says 6 push by the 3rd, by the very...
First yellow box, yeah.
Has got it on the dash there for anybody wanting to know.
That's it.
Jackson Diol, he's out of push passes.
He's going again. Sam Stride using them up now. He's only got 5 to go. The leaders all using them now as well. That gap from Merritt to Russell, 6.8 seconds. You see here Adam Lavis now in 3rd. Who's he got? He's got in front of him Nommensen in the
Nommensen, yeah.
In the Dex Scott McLaughlin car, which he'll be using this weekend at Iowa. We cut back here to Sam Stride here. Agathos. Sam Stride, Agathos and Dial there fighting for the back end of the top 10. As Joe rightly pointed out, the closest battle. And it's going to be the most interesting, I think, because where did Agathos start?
I believe this is white flag as well, boys. Just heads up.
Oh, it's gone by time. Yes, of course.
That's bugger.
No.
Yeah. There you go. John Merritt There he goes, crosses the line and win the race with Aaron Russell here. Hold this shot here, he's coming through. There he is in the black car in second. Another 12 seconds back. And we got Adam Labers here. He was the next car on track anyway. Here he is, coming through club. Onto the front straight.
He'll be happy.
Good points all there. Ashley Lear, Kurt Normanson there. Leithwaite in 5th, there's your top 5.
Tell you what, Leithwaite, what a drive.
Great drive back to the field.
20th on the restart to 5th. Awesome drive.
Oh, Agathos. Agathos got them.
He did too.
Got the rail there in the dying minutes. We might have to go back to a replay if we can find one, Joe.
I'm going to have a look at that one. So here's
hang it straight.
Yeah, he's
Go to the inside. Let's go to the outside. You're not giving me the inside. And just around the outside. Oh, he'll have the inside here for club as well. Down the hill. Yeah, inside the club corner.
Yeah, very well done.
Done. Textbook. Textbook. Oh! And it's going to be another pass of position in the background. No, he's got him. Wow.
Great.
A thinking man's race. That was a good one. I like that. Top job. All right, let's see.
Len might have been our last guy across the line.
Yep, so you'll bring up the results when they should be live.
We've got them. And we have our results.
Boom. All right. Round 1 race, 1 winner, John Merritt from 7.6 seconds over Aaron Russell, with Adam Labus there trailing in 3rd. Ashley Lear in 4th, Aidan Leithwaite in 5th. Round out top 5 there. So Nathan Norman in 6th, Paul Wood in 7th, Dimitri Agathos in 8th, Jackson Dial in 9th, and Sam Stride in 10th. They were really tight together. Jack Humphreys there in 11th, Brett Bradbury in 12th, Liam Amos 13th. Brian Howe 14th, Sam Chapman 15th, and the last car on the lead lap. 16th, Adam Tice, 17th, Wayne Visser, 18th, Kurt Normanson, and Julian Mookie 1 lap down in 19th, and then Fred Kahn 7 laps down. He had that crash that we saw right at the back end of the race there, coming onto the old front straight. So 19 total finishes, and 15 of those guys on the lead lap. So very, very good racing there by everybody there. Let's see, got some more people coming in to have a chat to us, which is going to be a healthy points haul for a lot of these guys, especially the ones that stuck it out. I'm just having a look here on improved positions. Humphrey's got 15th, Chapman got 11th. 11, I should say. Adam Labus got 9 positions out of all that. So there's been some really big climbers there. On the flip side, though, unfortunately, Sido Riddell lost 24. Bevan Moyes lost 20. Ben Woods lost 22. So, for all, being careful at the start and sticking it out, wait for that safety car and then get your lap back. But it's been a race of ups and downs. We'll start off with Kurt Normanson. Kurt, give us a quick rundown of how your race went.
You there, Kurt?
No? All right, we'll go to Dimitri. Dimitri, that was a thrilling battle right at the end there. Give us a rundown of your night, and obviously that battle right at the end there too.
Yeah, I mean, I qualified 7th, which I thought was pretty good. Avoided the first kind of couple of lap carnage and ended up in P3.
Yep.
So that was good. And then settled into a rhythm. Obviously, I wasn't as fast as the 2 front boys. They were pretty quick, so I just settled into a rhythm and played the strategy, waited for the safety cars, and then pitted. Unfortunately, I got caught up in an incident a bit later after the restart of that safety car that put me on the back foot. But pushed through, and then I think I finished 8th in the end and got that.
Yep.
Yeah, the last lap battle. I saved one push to pass up my sleeve for the back straight, and it was enough to get the job done.
Yeah, fantastic. Thinking man's race, and obviously with that setback, you still got up there too. So I guess at no point during the race you had somebody to race the whole time, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, at the start, I kind of had a gap between for the two guys at the front and fourth, so I was kind of just easing myself into it, trying to protect the tyres as well to see if I could, save a set, which I managed to do, and then played it on, and then unfortunately I had to battle from the setback, but it was all in all, it was a good race.
Looking here now, you've got plenty of cars in front of you to battle as well. So yeah, well done. Biggest takeaway from the night?
Just the way it was very tricky to drive on those first kind of laps out of the pit lane on fresh tyres, and even on the restarts. And it was just it was great to have that strategy of when to use those 2 or 3 sets of tyres that we had. So it was good.
Oh, excellent. I'm glad you enjoyed that one. Will we see you back next week?
Yeah, hopefully.
Excellent.
If I'm around, I'll definitely jump on.
Fantastic. Actually, speaking of which, are you bringing your production car up to Queensland in the next couple of weeks? I think there's a meeting up here.
No, unfortunately not. Currently, we've kind of gone away from the production car with it.
Okay.
So we're currently getting an engine rebuild to handle a little bit more power, and we might be doing some Super TT racing in New South Wales.
All right. Nice. Excellent. All right. Thank you, Dimitri. I'm glad you enjoyed your night.
Yeah, no problem. It was great to be out there.
Excellent. All right, Kurt, are you there? He's not there, Joe.
He's not there. I'm sure he can probably hear us, but he might need to set up his microphone, I think. So.
Oh, well, look at that car park.
Is we can. We've actually got Starkey's in there at the moment. Chris Stark, how are you tonight, Chris? All right, a bit like that. Did you watch Kurt's put in there? Won't detect his mic. Just go into your settings, Kurt, and just double check that your mic's set for your Discord, mate. We'll be happy to have a chat to you once you're done. So you watched the race,
Yeah.
did you, to get some of those great photos after the racing that you're pretty well known for now, mate?
Well, I saved it. I was actually spotting for this, and he messed up I'll call it turn 3, that hairpin onto that big long straight down the back. I think it's turn 3, Nick, is that what it is?
And for the loop.
Yeah.
And he looped it and did a loop again.
He looped it, and he got an 8.7 seconds slowdown, which was mind-boggling. And that's massive, considering he did a loop. He actually did a donut, and he got an 8.7 second slowdown. So I'm not sure what's going on there.
So he's gone and lost himself time anyway, and then iRacing.
And then it penalised him more. Yeah.
Oh, we're going to do iRacing things, whack, 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 and they've around the years. I mean, look, let's be honest. Since season B launched, they updated a lot of the slowdowns and stuff, and I don't think I know anybody who's actually happy with the way that they've gone with the slowdowns, and you have to leave your foot off the throttle and all this sort of rubbish. You can't just slow down. I mean, I know we did the endurance, actually my first endurance race in 11 years on the service with one of my teammates a little while ago. So...
That's a rarity for you, Joe, doing an endurance.
It's not a rarity, it's a first. I popped my cherry in endurance racing. But
it's that rare, it's first.
It's that
I mean,
but the
8.7 seconds.
You would be a second behind the guy in front of you.
It was insane.
2 seconds, and by the time it cleared, you'd have 5.5 seconds that you've actually lost to clear a 3-second slowdown. So I don't know what the algorithm's doing there, but 8.5 seconds, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was mad. Like, it is what it is. At the end of the day, I don't know if I actually saved the. I don't know if I saved the replay because I jumped out quickly. God, I hope
it's essential a stop-go penalty, making you stop on track.
And then
you would have come through this corner right here, looped it, and then rejoined a bit further down. And I reckon iRacing would have gone. You didn't complete corner number 4.
No, he did.
5.
He stopped before.
Track back before where he spun off.
Yeah, and then he stopped before the finish line, and he cleared it. And then when he went to pit, he got a penalty and he had to go back and do a stop and hold,
man.
and then he got another one that pushed it out to 53 seconds. So those of us that know this, you can imagine what he was saying on the radio. He was quite animated, and I'm just going, breathe, this, breathe.
He would have been having a great character reference on iRacing.
Yeah, it wasn't Flash. And I'm going, dude, calm down. He's like,
wow.
It is what
an adventure.
But, I was watching the replay and I've got eye overlay, and it's the first time I've actually used it as like a broadcast thing, and I was like, oh wow, this is cool. So I was able to see crashes and people going off track, and it was a good race. There's great numbers. Every single season or every single series this week has drawn big numbers, so I really hope for our club that continues.
Yeah, definitely. Look, it's we're actually looking pretty good, mate. As I said, I was talking to Zach last night. I'm very, very happy with where we're going with the club at the moment. It seems like we're sort of kicking goals with both feet at the moment, to be honest.
Yeah, it's been a massive turnout right from moment one. The supercars, GT3, GT4, the Downforce Legends. Even though it wasn't broadcast, there's some that aren't broadcast that are still drawing the big numbers.
Oh, definitely, yeah. It's been fantastic, actually. So, I mean, look, I can't see any reason why we should go backwards. I mean, you're going to get your normal fall-off percentages throughout the season, but without a doubt, I think as far as competitor number goes, we're probably at the strongest we've ever been. So, I know I'm personally pretty proud of what we've accomplished this season, especially. So it's great to see.
Yeah, well, the club got I think it was, sorry Nick, the one of the most active leagues in iRacing, and as I'm running the shop, as you know, I see people joining for either one season or the whole year, so the orders are coming in thick and fast, which is awesome. The more people we get, the better the racing, the bigger the splits. Not everyone's going to be on TV, and I don't think, initially I thought everyone would join just to be on TV, but there seems to be a lot of people joining, and it's not about the TV, it's about the racing, and that's what I love. They love to get in there, yes. They love to rub panels and have a great time.
Well, I was going to allude to that point. We do need to pay bills here, and we'd like to thank all our club sponsors there. You can see them on the screen there. And I was also going to say, Joe, if you wouldn't mind cutting to the shop at some point and show the ladies and gentlemen. So once we go through all the...
Show the merch.
There it is, right there. Chris just mentioned it, the shop. You can buy your merchandise there, Gentlemen Sim Racing Club stuff.
They're a little bit old, those shirts. We've updated the new ones for the 2024 sponsors. They're very bright and colourful. I encourage everyone to jump in, buy a t-shirt. We've currently got a promotion, or not a promotion going, a donation going for a member that we tragically lost, a fundraiser that we tragically lost in an accident that was, he was at work just doing his job, and, some idiot caused an accident that resulted in the passing of that member. So if everyone can jump in and donate to that charity, that'd be really cool for his family. The shop has the latest shirts. If you want a shirt for your team, send me your logos. I'll create a shirt for you. Myself and John Simpson, who's a magic flash graphics, he will be able to create a shirt that may be great for your team, whether it's a polo, a hoodie, or just a jumper. You reach out, buy those stuff, and wear it proudly. Go down to the V8 supercar races or your local track and wear that shirt proudly. Maybe you'll get recognised by a club member who might come up and say hello, and we can build friendships and networks like that.
Absolutely.
There you have it, ladies and gents. Yeah, follow that link there on the website there. We'll cut to the calendar here. So obviously first week of 10, and we're broadcasting all 10 of these with you. I will be joined later in the season with the lungs from Ipswich, Zach Caban, and his Zaculator too, no doubt. We'll keep it as simple as we can though. So the first three courses, or first three rounds, are on road courses. So next week, so obviously running off the back of the British Grand Prix on the weekend just gone, we're going to go back in time and run the Austrian Grand Prix with the Indy cars too. So next week The week after that, we'll jump ahead. And I believe I line that up with the real world race that will be at Spa-Francorchamps on the same weekend. Round 4, we're going to go night time and going back to California Speedway to a track that's being deconstructed as we speak, unfortunately. I like that track. Some stuff in Spain at Barcelona, Nürburgring GP, and then I think I've lined that one up to the Gateway Raceway that should be lined up with the IndyCar schedule there.
There's the Gateway, Nick. Is that an oval race or is that a
Correct.
circuit? Yes.
That's an oval. Oval at night time again. Then we cut to Italy at the same time as the Italian Grand Prix. We're going to do a different track. I feel that Mugello is just a bit better to race around. And then the final 2 rounds are going to finish the road courses in Europe in France and then finish at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway on the oval there. So a nice 10-round, multifaceted discipline where we're getting the drivers to think, use their brain, and in this case have spotters as well, help them out with that. And I think the person who comes out on top, I don't think it'll be just a singular person. I think there'll be a couple of people behind them helping them out. So should be good.
Sure. I was really looking forward to IndyCar, but my roster put me on a 4 a.m. wake up, so I thought I'm too tired to race. I don't want to wreck anyone that's in there for the long run. And geez, there were some fast drivers in there tonight, Nick. They drew some big crowds. I was spotting for Viz. You get a little bit frustrated, but you know, it is what it is.
Well, we had 32 people actually register to get in, and of those 32, 30 of them completed a lap somewhere along the line. So really,
that's awesome.
2 people didn't do any laps in the race.
Were they the race control though?
Nope. Patrick Hernal and Lee Partridge. They never actually completed anything in the race. So, but like I said before, you jumped in. We had 15 people on the lead lap, and I think we had 15 people on the lead lap, and I think we had 21 finish the race or something along those lines. We'll have to rewind the replay and have a look. But anyway, more housekeeping stuff. We've got the calendar up here. We've got the GSRC endurance season. What are we up to on this one now?
Spa will be the next one later.
Spa-Frankie.
In a couple of weeks.
28th of the 7th, so Spa-Francorchamps. That should be good. That's in the DTP IMSA cars and the GT3 cars as well. So multi-class racing. Yeah. Something that not too many clubs offer.
To anyone who's watching the stream, get into the Gentlemen's. Whether you're in Australia or you're close to our time zone, it's good racing. It's respectful. We have race control. You know, we have great rules and we have great races. You can't beat it anywhere on the server. iRacing, you can't beat the Gentlemen's.
And speaking of races to do, here we go. We can run through what the next week's got coming for us, starting with tomorrow night, which I'm going to...
Tomorrow night.
I'll toot my own horn with this one. We've got the... if anybody's been around iRacing for any number of years, I'm certain they've parked their butts into the Riley Mark 20 or Mark 2, whatever you want to call it. It's a bit of a beast. It's like a flying thong, though. It's but it's a hell of a fun car. Big V8 power, manual 5-speed gearbox, and a lot of downforce. So that's round 1 at Mountain Men tomorrow night. That'll move us on to Monday, Nick.
Oh, the Rileys. When I first joined iRacing in 2011, the Rileys were the go-to car for racing. There's one on my YouTube channel where, you know, you were racing at a barber, you were racing it everywhere. I've actually done a special paint, just locked up Permobil. I've got Orbic on there, I've got GSRC, I've got Mountain Man, I've got Sprayton. I've actually got the Bathurst track on the roof. So I'm actually looking forward to tomorrow night.
Right, and then on Monday, a new week, week 2 for all our racing. We've got the Super 2 V8 Supercars Championship. We're going to be coming from the Autodromo Jose Carlos Pache into Lagos there for a 25-minute race at 7:35 on the Monday. On the broadcast there, and then we're going to be doing it looks like the pro split of GT3 from Brandy's in a 2-race format, and that's from 8:30. On Tuesday night, the introductory formula, the Formula Fords at Alton Park Fosters, 3-race sprint format. And then we follow that up with some wings and slicks actions, a lot of open wheelers from Fuji International Speedway there. And that's in a Super Formula Light, so that's a 40-minute race.
I'm looking forward to that one. That's going to be magic around Fuji with the big front straight there and the draft with the SFLs. I think that's going to make for a fantastic racing.
Oh, for sure.
Wednesday broadcast again. Production cars, and we got the Toyota 86s from Long Beach, 2 sprint races, just like they do in the real world. And then they got followed that up with some GT4 action from Circuit de Navarra for a single 40-minute race. Thursday's
is that
broadcast.
the full track? Is that the full track, Nico? The Circuit de Navarra, like the production cars were? The production cars were so much fun on that full track.
Yeah, pretty sure it's a full track.
Oh, nice. That'll be a lot of fun. That'll be worth watching.
Thursday night we got the Downforce Legends, so the LMP2 cars from Circuit Zolder for a 40-minute race. And we're going to chase that up with the Porsche Cup from the Hungaroring with 2 sprint races there. And then join us in 7 days, myself and Joe, coming from Austria, the Red Bull Ring, 65-minute race. And we're going to see all the action again, another simple track, nice and fast. And we'll watch the guys chop and change, get their spotters in to help them out, all sorts of things. And all the times that you see there will be Eastern Standard Time. So sorry to our New Zealand friends and sorry to our Western Australian friends, Joe. But yes, it should be good fun there. So 45 lap race, hour and 5 minutes, and yeah, should be good fun.
Well, I've got 13 days off after Tuesday, so I'm going to do as much racing as I can, so long as he who must be obeyed allows it.
No, I'll let you race. Hey, we've actually got a guy who finished 7th tonight. He's in the booth if he's up for a chat. Paul Woods has joined us. Evening, Woodsy, mate. How are you?
How are you, fellas? Interesting race here tonight.
Yeah, happy with your race?
Yeah, it went all right there. I think it come pretty good at the end there. I ran the red tyres pretty ragged through the middle of the race here and got a bit hairy at some points, but once I got that last set on there and the grip come back, it was good. But I think last 10 minutes or so, I was 20 of 21 incident points, so I had to be a good boy after that. So
you were the one
managed to get there at least. So
to the end. Well, and I just had a look actually, and I noticed you're a bit of a frugal bugger, aren't you? You only used 5 of your pushed passes.
Yeah, I got in trouble at the end there that I hadn't used them, so I started to use some. I had plenty of fuel left in the tank, so yeah, I had a bit of fun there and ate some candy, as I like to say. But yeah, I keep forgetting about it all the time. Too busy trying to concentrate and keep the car straight.
To be fair, Woodsy, I was spotting for Vis and I was in your cockpit and I'm going, he's using push to pass, push it.
I used one early on to try and get by because I think I was in one of the lower fuel settings and I just wanted to get in front because I kept pulling up on behind him and having to back out all the time. So I thought, I'll get in front, but pushed the pass and still didn't have enough to get by. And I'm like, well, that was a waste.
I was helping him. I push.
You see there's an off track there.
Yeah, you're up 9 positions though from where you started, and I think that bit of an incident with that poor Aidan Luthwaite got involved with on turn 3. I think you had a pretty good run through that, didn't you? You might have copped an off track there, but that was it was a bit of a crazy start, which seemed to be sort of the flavour of the week this week, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a bit like that. I just left the track straight away and sort of pulled over and stopped because there was just cars going everywhere and these are so fragile with the wings and that. And I thought I don't want any damage this early in the race, so I just come to a halt. So I lost quite a few positions with all of that. But yeah, overall I got through it, I think, relatively unclean. I don't think I actually needed to repair anything. So yeah, all in all it was good. But yeah, I just saw cars going everywhere. So I just sort of hunkered down in the cockpit and waited for it all to settle down again and then got going.
Well, one of the things I've learned about you, Woodsy, when racing against you is when you jump in a car that you're not always using, it only takes you a few laps to sort of get comfortable with and then a few more laps to be a little bit quicker, and then you pick it up quite fast and then you become a bit of a threat. So well done to you.
Just my aim is always just for consistency. I'm never the fastest driver on the field, but if I can stay consistent, then I'm happy at the end of the day because that's what gets me there.
But it's your ability to pick up those nuances with the cars, especially fixed setups, and what makes them quick. You pick it up quite quickly, and that's a danger to people that are racing with you.
I think that's a nice compliment. Yeah, like I said, all I do go out, do my best and try and drive around what's there. So yeah, the fixed setup's always level the playing field. It comes down to the individual driver trying to eke out everything they can get out of it. So yeah, it's playing with the bars and that a lot makes a big difference during the race, and it helped me at a few points.
Yeah, well done. And it's like the supercars. You got to play with the bars, you got to play with the bias, and it's lap after lap trying to maximise that lap time. And people don't realise that you need to play with that stuff. They sort of leave it alone, and I sort of go, well, no, you need to move it. You need to change it. Otherwise, you're not going to get those consistent lap times.
Yeah, well, the tyres as well with these, once they start to go off a cliff, you've got to start to adjust them. Otherwise, you just got no time in them whatsoever. And the car becomes dangerous then because it's very hard to keep it straight. It either wants to understeer real badly or it wants to just rotate, on the rear. So, yeah, you've got to play with them just to keep the car stable and keep it heading in the right direction. So, as long as you make the right choices,
well done to you, Wizzy. Well done.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Great, right. Now we've got, I've had a little note, I've seen it come on the screen. Kurt Nommensen, do we have you this time?
Yeah, finally.
Aha, there we go. How are you, lad? Good to hear your voice, mate. Bit of a mixed night for yourself. You were up there on one of the restarts, and you put a couple of good laps in. You're sitting in the top 5, but then it looks like you just got out of the groove. And did you damage the car a little bit? Because you sort of plummeted back through the field and ended up a lap down at the end, did you? Or were you still on the lead lap?
I ended up a lap down. I got a drive-through penalty, which didn't help, but I miscalculated my fuel. So I had to stop right on the second last lap to get fuel. So I ended up a lap down on the last lap.
Okay, are these a car that you're familiar with the push to pass, and obviously if you look at your fuel burn when you're not using push to pass and then you go bang 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 on the button, obviously your fuel burn numbers go up and you can run you short by the end of the race. It's is that something that you're aware of? Is it a car you're familiar with, or were you coming in blind?
Not 100% familiar. I've done a little bit of racing in it, but still a few things I need to learn with push to pass and saving fuel and all that. I need to still try and work out on my wheel where I'm button mapping to change bars and things like that. It's just a few little things like that to try and improve throughout the season.
Yeah, right. And one thing you'll notice with this car, the way you drive it on road and set it up versus what happens on the ovals is two different things. So just, one of those things, if you're not that familiar with the car moving forward, it's, like you mess with your fuel burn rates and stuff like that. Like there's different fuel maps, and so but one thing to look at is in the Discord, Nick's put a great spreadsheet up there with a lot of information about the car, so it can get you on top of all the little nuances. So, but yeah, good night for a first run in the car, Kurt.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I think I got wing damage at the start of the race, getting caught up in that first lap, just turning back across and not realizing there was someone else still sort of driving straight instead of going back on track. So a little bit of a mistake there, but other than that, I had a pretty good night and had a few good battles with a few of the guys, so not too bad.
Oh, very good. All right, mate. Well, what do you got planned for the next week? What are some of the series? Have you locked in what you're planning on racing for the series? I'm
definitely doing
series.
Yeah, I'm definitely doing the GT3 and Supercars, introductory Formula, Super Formula, Prod cars, and then I think it's just LMP2 and these. Not as many as I did last season, but I'll just do a few this season and try and focus a little bit more on those.
So are you running with a team, Kurt, or are you running on your own?
Me and Eduardo are running basically on our own, just under the Lame Sheep banner at this point.
Well, mate, if you're looking for help, you're looking for some assistance, Locked Up run with Revolution E-Racing. We run with Project 36. If you want to, pop into one of ours and see if we want to take you on as a driver. And I've been watching you, not stalkerish type top watching you, but watching where you finish and stuff, you're thereabouts. With a little bit of help, I think you could be up there. With some of my nephew runs in Project 36. He's quite fast. He's only young in his 20s. Me and Jay we're like ancient in our 50s. But if you want to help, by all means send me a message, and I'm more than happy to help you out. Recommend you and Eduardo. I've raced with Eduardo. He's quick in some things, slow in some things, quick in some things, but we're more than happy to reach out. Let us know. We'll help you. We'll give you a paint. We'll give you setups, and we'll help you along.
Yeah, too easy. I'll work something out. I'll talk to Eduardo, and we'll see where we go from there.
All right, mate. Whatever you need, we're more than happy to help you. And I'm pretty sure Aussie Racing will help you out. They're all great guys. Most of them are in the committee. We want people to succeed. We want people to be fast. We want competition. We want guys up the front that are pushing us.
And you got WBR in the background if all else fails.
It's all going on. Don't
worry about WB.
Probably had a few.
What?
All right, we better lock this up for a night, I think. So they're locked up. See what I did, Saki. So, Nick, anything you want to add to CSM?
No, well, I mean, we've pretty much covered it all. I guess join us again in 7 days' time for some more IndyCar action.
Look forward to it. I'll be in racing IndyCar next season. I didn't race it today because I was up at 4 in the morning. I didn't want to take anyone out with my own fatigue. But yeah, IndyCar by Nick is great. It's great fun. The servers are great. The setups are great. The racing's great. Let's just do it, boys.
All right, guys, with that, we'll sign off. Catch us same bat time, same bat channel in 7 days. And there's plenty to go between now and then. So join us tomorrow night on the mountain. If not, join us for the broadcast on Monday night. And that's the Friday night team out. Good night.